Have you ever wondered what to do with your leftover fabric after sewing? Well, here is something cute you can make with your leftover fabric. So I have my leftover fabric here, and then I'm just going to mark out the start points on the top and at the side too. So for the length of the bag is 6 inches. So after measuring that, I'm just going to rule it out, and then I mark 1.5 inch from that corner and then extend it by 6 inches and mark 1.5 inch after that. So the essence of that is to create a curve at the bottom part. So I'm going to connect the top to the bottom, so you can see how that 1.5 inch at both corners made it look curvy at the bottom part. So I'm just going to cut that out, and then after doing that, I'm going to repeat it and cut out 3 different pieces. So I have 2 for the front and back, and then the remaining 2 will be for the lining. So after doing that, I'm just going to, just as you can see, I'm going to cut out the remaining. So for the handle of the bag, it's 13 inches long, and then the width is 2 inches. So after measuring that, I'm just going to rule it out and cut it out. So now I have 4 pieces, 2 for the front and back and 2 lining pieces. So this is the bow that I'm cutting out. I already have a detailed tutorial on how to make a bow. It's up on my channel. So for the darts, the bag has darts. So I just marked 1.5 inch from the middle, and then I notched it, and the length of the darts is 3 inches. So I'm just going to stitch that down, and I'll repeat it for the remaining 3 pieces. So after doing that, this is what I have. So I'm just going to put the 2 front pieces aside and put the lining on top of them and stitch the top just as I've shown. So after doing that, this is what I have. You can go ahead to top stitch if you want, but I didn't top stitch. So I'm just going to put them on top of each other, right sides facing each other, the front and back piece on top of each other and the lining piece on top of each other, and then stitch it around like that. So I left a space in the middle to turn it out, and then I stitched it back after turning it out. So I've put the lining piece inside, and that is what it looks like. So now we'll focus on the handle. So I'm just going to stitch it on the side and turn it inside out, just as you have seen. So after doing that, I'm just going to fold it and put it on this side and stitch it down. So I just put on the side seam and stitched it down. So that is what it's looking like. And now for the bow, I'm just going to go ahead and do that off camera, and this is what the bow is looking like. So I'm just going to tack it on the front of the bag, and this is what it looks like. It's very easy, very simple. So if you have scrap fabric, this is one way you can utilize it. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe.